A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next.
Get the pink bats. Nice.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, EK? Denard Span will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Underway this afternoon as the first pitch of the game is hit in the air to left field.
Whoa.
Oh, and he misses it.
Jeez, buddy. Way to stop.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Jeez.
Everett Roberts will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity.
Number 8 will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. EK, you look at the M's entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this has certainly been a weekend to forget so far. They dropped all 3 games
ball.
in this series, and they have not looked particularly good doing it.
I gotta watch it.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mariners are on top, 1-0. Number 8 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 8.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes. And he winds up...
Robinson Cano will get things going here in the Mariners' sixth as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
There used to be a first baseman, but they asked me to change
Left
my
field
position.
and deep. Back on it is the left fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, this is not a bad pitch location-wise. It's down and away, and he still nearly knocks this ball out of the park. That's a testament to how good a hitter.
Mike Zunino stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Number 8 stands in.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder, number 8.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the
that'd be
cleanup
awesome,
man. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Span. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Nelson Cruz stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing. Here comes the left fielder.
Oh.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oops.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from
A
my
little
perspective.
rusty, man.
I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle.
So stepping in, number 8, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Big spot.
All right, one time.
Trying to hold the lead. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run.
How about that? They don't even have to put a ball in play to get that tying run home. He's in to score on the wild pitch, and on top of that, the go-ahead run moves up 90 feet as well.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. To the hole left side, and it's through. A base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Oh, thanks to the heroics of that man right there, this is going to remain a tie game at least a little bit longer. Here it is. It's a base hit, and you figure, no question, they're going to try to score that go-ahead run from second. But the throw comes home, and it's a strong.
Anthony Rendon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Alejandro Quinones digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Hit the other way out toward right field. G will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Number 8 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Oh, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. 5th at bat here and a chance to make an even better game out of it.
Here we go.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
At the plate, Benjamin Hunter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Holland pauses. Here's the 2-1. On the ground to the left side. There is Seager, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Mark G strides in, grounded out his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Number 8 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Left fielder, number 8.
Rocket to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Remember now, that's the winning run if he can get on. He definitely put a good swing on this ball. Just unlucky that it was right out of him.
In now, Stephan Romero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
That's the 14th inning, man. Jeez.
Sends it in the air to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Funny, man.
Oh, and what a big at-bat here in extra innings. You just want to give your guys a chance, and he just about gave them more than that. This thing's off the wall.
Number 8 steps in now.
Number 8.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Benjamin Hunter will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with one away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up.
Fuck,
the tag,
man.
and they got him coming back to third.
Fucking A.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
Thought it was a fly
So
ball.
that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 4-2. So long from Toronto.
14 hits.
Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to...
Number 8 will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with 1 away.
Nice.
Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Yang ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Anthony Rendon steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runner goes for second, taken for strike 3, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Jose Ramirez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric? Lonnie Chisenhall gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 8 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Number 8 stands in.
For the Blue Jays, left fielder, number 8.
Carrasco pauses. First pitch on the way. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Hit hard to short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Anthony Rendon.
Number 8 will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Left fielder,
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Urshela is there for it. He's got it one away.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got him off balance, and he's been able to mix things up.
Number 8 steps into the box.
Number 8.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
And here's where the Jays need that one hit to really capitalize here.
Come on, big hit. Red.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit hard to the right side. Look at Kipnis.
He's out.
One there.
Safe.
Just late.
Yes.
He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first. Anthony Rendon will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate
You in
appearances.
school, G
He can
Killer?
make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Elmer Colon comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a little tapper.
All right here.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3. Score remains tied 1-1. Number 8 steps in now.
The batter.
Another
Number
extra
8.
inning game. Wow.
Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the... Number 8 will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left.
Number
He has
8.
really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch inside the throw. Tag from Kepler.
What do you mean,
Second base.
man?
And this throw had to be on the money because this guy got out of the blocks pretty quickly that time over at first. But this throw is an absolute pearl. Never gets more than 5-6 feet off the ground, and he guns him down.
Michael Brantley is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. No chance. It's off the wall, and this should put the winning run into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
Game over.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 2-1. Good night from Cleveland.
Tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.
We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Now, a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So
number 8 will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Number 8.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Well, I don't know if it's an old saying or not, but if you can play 750 ball at home, 500 on the road, you'd win 100 games. Well, this has been an 800 homestand for them so far. They're 4-1. They'd love to keep that going here.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Come on, big guy, stay hard up there.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shift.
Number 8 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Let her rip. Here we go.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't know why it just said that. It's still streaming.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Anthony Rendon stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A runner on first with 2 away. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
All right, boy, all right.
Number 8 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Number 8.
No out. Oh, 1 out.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Into the seats, 0-1.
The hell am I swinging at?
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chisenhall moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And with
Popped it
1
up.
out, the
Popcorn.
bases loaded.
At least
This
I got
isn't
the
the worst
RBI.
thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
That was a tie game. Jeez.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Ooh.
Number 8 will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down at the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
The batter, number 6.
With that base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited. And he's got every right to be.
Anthony Rendon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here he goes towards second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts.
Elmer Colon steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Going. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Aguilar sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 1, Jared Dyson.
Gerard Dyson is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. On the ground to 3rd. Reined in. On to Kipnis at 2nd, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to the This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Number 8 is our focus. And Eric, he's coming into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending that streak in this one?
Well, Matt, to me it really comes down to his approach. I think he's really been focused on seeing the ball deep into the strike.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Yeah, well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's been driving in runs nearly every...
Danny Santana will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 8 is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that...
Number 8 steps in now.
Batting fifth, left fielder, number 8.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch. Come on, big guy, stay hot. Let's go.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground.
Come on.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier doesn't get it.
Number 8 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something. No, that's
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go. Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
So stepping in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation.
Number 8 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Seven runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. To short, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Anthony Rendon steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
To short, fielded cleanly, a bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing...
Number 8 stands in.
Number 8.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Anthony Rendon will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Polanco is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Twins 4. Anthony Huntley steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Which much? Jeez.
Leading off the inning, Jorge Polanco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Tulowitzki is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of... Number 8 steps into the box.
Number 8.
Come on, baby. See it. See it, drive it. Let's go.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Anthony Rendon is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. Toronto leads this one. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Logan Forsythe makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
All right, I think I'm going to go back to the franchise now. Got a big game coming up. Sale versus Syndergaard.
handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.